my veteran friends, and those who support my veteran family and friends, thank you for your service. I told you I was going to come to you in 3 parts. The second part is you have a home. When I come home, make me feel at home. I say you have a home because just from and behind me, I'm going to show you. For those of you who will probably never visit, this is my dining room. For the 8th time, maybe. My living room. Yep, this is the front room where nobody sits, because that's what we do in the military. This is my front porch that anybody can come and sit on. No, let me show you my front porch. I'm going to show you my front porch. Yep, this is where I sit and think and all that other good stuff. I am going to give you a tour. This upstairs, in my bedrooms, upstairs. Yep, I enjoy it. The limited time that I have here. Bought some crazy stuff in Guam. Awesome. Love it. And let me flip some lights on here because I don't like to pay a bunch of bills, so I don't keep them on all the time. So there's my living room, a sitting room, or whatever you want to call it. My little kitchen crank table, made of cast iron. I thought it was really nice. Can't edit that part. And that's why I sit out on my patio when I can and got my furniture wrapped up. And when I am home, now I'm going to show you something that's very scary. It's called the basement. The basement is what most military people call, I can't get it together in 3 years. Yep. The basement is where my son's stuff is, my daughter's stuff is. Can't get rid of it, because they don't have a home to come to. A home? I'm sorry. Did you just say your kids don't have a home to come home to? That's what it's like when you're in the military. My kids don't have a home. There's no, Mom, I'm coming home for Christmas, or Mom, I'm coming home for Thanksgiving. They don't have a home. This is a house. Because I don't know if I'm going to be here for 2 years or 3 years. And so this is what happens to your house. It becomes chaotic. Half of it becomes downstairs. Now, you get your membership because you can't get to your equipment. And then you have the audacity to get an office that you can't even get into. This is what we do. Girl, you ought to get that stuff together. What did you just say? I transferred in August. You've seen the rest of my house. Now, my husband has helped me put up some pictures and stuff. He has. But for the most part, he runs his business. This is what it is. When you're in the military, you want your spouse to be able to do something. And the kids are grown, so there's nobody home to babysit. So in 3 months, my house is livable. My bedrooms are squared away and it looks like, I don't know, hotel bedrooms. But the basement looks a mess. Let me help you. We do what we can because we're constantly running. We're constantly thinking. We're constantly trying to take care of. I wish it was a 9 to 5, but it's not. There are many times that many military people bring their work home. We have to because we spend so much time in meetings. But we spend a lot of time in meetings because we're trying to think of what to do for the people of our country tomorrow. We're thinking of how do we protect you, and you don't need to know. You need to know that we do. You need to know that that boy down the street who can't get his act together, who's very smart and misguided, if you can't figure it out, he got to come into the military. But there are many military people who will be willing to sponsor and help and talk to them and give them guidance. Because we love doing that part too. We love our neighborhoods. For the 2 or 3 years that we're in them. And the neighbors say, "You're moving already?" Yes, to you it sounds like already. Because you haven't moved. The majority of my neighborhood has been established for 20 some odd years. Everyone knows everyone. And this neighborhood is great. And I hate it when that happens because I moved to someone where it's great. I could spend the rest of my life here. It's kind of cold, but I could spend the rest of my life here. These people are wonderful. I swear, it's like Wayward Pines or, I don't know, some old television. It's like the Waltons. I don't know. Their mentality is different. They absolutely care about each other's children and the kids. And they watch out for each other's houses. I love it. But then there's a reality. That half of my basement will still look like that in 3 years. Now I want you to go to your garage. If your garage is squared away, oh, my garage is squared away. Trust me, I got my sports cars in it. But if your basement looks great, and I've just known some people who say, "Well, I have turned my basement into this barn, and it's like a movie theater." That's good, because you ain't moving in 3 years. Now, what am I going to do with a movie theater in 3 years? When I get home, I have 2 hours before it's 9 o'clock at night. What am I going to do in 2 hours? Why am I going to make a basement look like I live down there? I live here. And I would love for you to visit. But if you came here and you said, "Hey, Abby, what's wrong with your basement?" I could show you the front door, because that opens a whole lot easier than having to explain. So if you want to come and help me, you're more than welcome. Other than that, this is the life. This is the life when you serve in the military. You pack it up every 3 years. Now look at your children and go, "I'm packing up when you're 1. I'm packing up when you're 4. You're going to have to miss your school. You're going to finish half of your school. Say bye to your friends. You're going to forget those friends. Don't join that little cheerleader thing because you're not going to the school. And I hope you get a chance to graduate this school. And oh, it's your last year of school. We got to move." Try moving your child in the last year of their high school before their high school graduation. My son was in 3 different schools the last 3 years of his high school. And when you see me put that uniform on, the last thing I want to hear is, "Oh, they get this and they get that." It is not as glorious as you would think it to be. You do this because this is a job. It's a job that many people would not want to do. Ask yourself, do I want to pack my stuff up every 3 years? No, you wouldn't. Do I want to spend a third of my children's birthdays with them? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. But if you could, welcome aboard. Join us. And if you can't, it's okay. Give me a hug when you see me. Thank you for your service. I know one lady said to me, "That would drive me crazy." Exactly. Didn't say that it doesn't. But tomorrow when I wake up and I realize I'm going to be working on something that keep them over there and us here safe, I'll pack it up for you any day. I love you. Take care of yourself. Find yourself a veteran. And thank you for supporting veterans. And veterans, thank you. Thank you for packing it up. Bye.